You've got the timer, right? Good afternoon. We'll call this meeting of the Allegheny County Board of Legislators to order for September 11th, 2025. Please rise as we're led in Pledge of Allegiance. I'll lead the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain upstanding as we're led in invocation by Legislator Gretchen Hanchett.
Let us begin this meeting with a moment of reflection and prayer. Father, we gather today in service to our community, humbled by the responsibilities we carry and grateful for the opportunity to lead. Guide our thoughts, our words, and our decisions. May we act with wisdom, listen with compassion, and lead with courage. On this anniversary of September 11th, we pause to remember the lives lost, the families forever changed, and the heroes who rose in the face of tragedy. May their courage inspire us to stand firm in our values and care deeply for one another. We also mourn the recent loss of Charlie Kirk, a passionate advocate for liberty and civic engagement, who was tragically killed while speaking at Utah Valley University. While we may not all agree with his belief, we can honor his commitment to free speech and civic dialogue. He believed in power of engagement and paid the ultimate price for defending it. And today we also carry the weight of another sorrow that touches every community, the heartbreaking of school shootings, the loss of innocent lives, the fear etched into classrooms, and the grief that fellow families and educators. It is a pain that should never be normalized. Father, how do we wrap our arms around all this sadness and hate? Do we begin by not turning away, hold space for the grief, and lead with courage, compassion, and resolve? Help our actions reflect the hope we still carry and the unity we must protect. Bless this board, our county, and the people we serve. May our work today reflect the best of who we are and the hope of what we can become together. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Legislator Hanchett. Roll call, please.
Mr. Barnes.
Present.
Mr. Passett.
Here.
Mrs. Burdick. Here. Mr. Curran.
Here.
Mr. Demick.
Here.
Mr. Fanton. Mrs. Hanchett.
Here.
Mr. Harris.
Here.
Mr. Havey.
Here.
Mr. Healy.
Here.
Mr. Rickey.
Here.
Mrs. Ricketts Swales.
Here.
Mrs. Root.
Here.
Mr. Rumfelt. Mr. Stockin. 12 present, 3 absent.
Thank you. Seeking approval of the agenda as presented. Is there a motion? Thank you, Legislator Root. Second by Legislator Bassett. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, and that's approved.
You're provided a copy of the board meeting minutes of August 27th. At this time, we need a motion to approve those minutes.
Legislator Hanchett makes the motion, second by Legislator Havey. Any additions or corrections to those minutes? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, and those are carried. At this time, I'd like to ask members of the Catherine Schuyler Chapter NSDAR honorary, the DAR, Sandra Edwards, Deb Snyder, Meredith Chilson, and Joan Fancher to join me at the front, please. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. The members of the Catherine Schuyler chapter of the DAR have asked for privilege of the floor today to join the board in recognizing Constitution Week. And I'm not sure who your speaking representative is today, but ma'am, the floor is yours.
Good afternoon. The Continental Congress adopted the Articles of Confederation, the first Constitution of the United States, on November 15, 1777. However, ratification of the Articles of the Confederation by all 13 states did not occur until March 1, 1781. The Articles created a loose confederation of sovereign states and a weak central government, leaving most of the power with the state governments. The need for a stronger federal government soon became apparent and eventually led to the Constitutional Convention in 1787. The present United States Constitution replaced the Articles of Confederation on March 4th, 1789. The Constitution was written in the Pennsylvania State House, where the Declaration of Independence was signed and where George Washington received his commission as commander of the Army. It is now called Independence Hall. Written in 1787, the Constitution was signed on September 17th, but it wasn't until 1788 that it was ratified by the necessary 9 states. The U.S. Constitution was prepared in secret behind locked doors that were guarded by sentries. The U.S. Constitution is the oldest and the shortest of all written constitutions. Of the 55 delegates attending the Constitutional Convention, 39 signed and 3 delegates dissented. 2 of America's founding fathers did not sign. Thomas Jefferson, ambassador to France, and John Adams was ambassador to Great Britain. As an aside, but interesting, I think, is that they both died on the same day, on the 50th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence, July 4th, 1826. Of more than 11,000 amendments that have been introduced to Congress, only 33 have gone on to the states to be ratified, and 27 have received the necessary approval from the states to actually become amendments to the Constitution. The DAR actively promotes Constitution Week as it was initiated by the Daughters of the American Revolution. We are a patriotic organization that encourages education and historic preservation in communities all across America. Constitution Week began in 1955 when President General of the Daughters of the American Revolution, Gertrude Caraway, adopted a project to promote the observance of the U.S. Constitution with a Memorial Week. Beginning on the anniversary of the signing of the document, September 17th, she asked DAR chapters, committees, and members to study, teach, and discuss the U.S. Constitution. She also encouraged members to invite their governors and mayors to issue proclamations celebrating the Constitution. Constitution Week was officially declared by President Eisenhower on August 2nd, 1956. This year, we celebrate the 70th anniversary of Constitution Week. The original Constitution is on display at the National Archives in Washington, D.C. When the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor, it was moved to Fort Knox for safekeeping. I want to thank Mr. Harris and the board again for officially recognizing Constitution Week and for helping the Catherine Schuyler chapter of the National Society of Daughters of the American Revolution to remind Americans that it is the Constitution that guarantees the freedoms that we enjoy. Thank you.
I actually learned something about the Constitution last week when I was watching a movie. There is a treasure map. It's invisible, but there is a treasure map on the back of the Constitution. If you rub it with lemon, no, that's national treasure. We as a board do want to thank the DAR for everything you do to keep the important history of our great nation fresh in our minds every year. You did bring some materials, is that correct, for the board?
Yeah, they have passed around.
I see some lapel pins and
preamble,
and
the
the flag
I'm
code.
chapter of the flag committee now, so I.
Oh, great. Oh, great.
So
Well, we
now you have
appreciate
the
that. And like I said, we need frequent reminders about how important the work you do is and how important our history is for us as legislators, but as a country as well. So thank you for all that you do. Now, if you'll indulge me. Constitution Week 2025. Whereas the Constitution of the United States of America, the guardian of our liberties, embodies the principles of limited government in a republic dedicated to rule by law. And whereas September 17, 2025 marks the 238th anniversary of the framing of the Constitution of the United States of America by the Constitutional Convention. And whereas it is fitting and proper to commemorate the signing of this historic document and to recognize the enduring importance of the U.S. Constitution and the rights, responsibilities, and freedoms that it guarantees. And whereas Public Law 915 guarantees the issuing of a proclamation each year by the President of the United States of America, designating September 17 through September 23 as Constitution Week. And whereas the Daughters of the American Revolution and other civic organizations across the country encourage the observance of Constitution Week as a means to inform and inspire all Americans to protect and defend this foundational document. Now therefore, I, W. Brooke Harris, by virtue of the authority vested in me as Chairman of the Board of Legislators in Allegheny County in the state of New York, do hereby proclaim the week of September 17 through September 23 as Constitution Week, and ask our citizens to reaffirm the ideals the framers of the Constitution had in 1787 by vigilantly protecting our freedoms guaranteed to us through this guardian of our liberties, remembering that lost rights may never be regained. Thank you.
Three, two, one. One more. Three, two, one. All right, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, next up, I'd like to ask to the front Southern Tier Library System Executive Director Brian Hildreth and representative librarians that are joining him today. So, full disclosure here. I always look forward to, I'm not going to know what month it is, but Library Week. It's Library Week, right?
It's in the April. Yeah.
April. And something happened this year, and we missed Library Week. I was devastated by that. But I was so happy to hear that there's another important occasion that we can recognize, and that's Library Card Sign-Up Month. So Mr. Hildreth is here today to discuss Library Card Sign-Up Month with us. And sir, the floor is yours.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for allowing us to be here on the legislative chamber floors. Like Brooke said, my name is Brian Hildreth. I'm the Executive Director of Southern Tier Library System. I do want to briefly just introduce some of my colleagues that are here with me today. We have Rayanne Smith, who's the Director not only of the Genesee Library, but also the Scioto Library. We have Karen Smith, not related, who is the Director of the Whitesville Library. We have Nick Gunning, who is the Director of the Wellsville Library. Sheila Weaver, who is the Director of the Belfast Library. And Tina Dalton, who is the Director of the Cuba Library. I love being up here with all of them and being in this space with you. I think it's been almost 20 years now since I've had the opportunity and privilege to work in as well as with Allegheny County Libraries when I first moved to the area to become the director of the David A. Howe Library. So I've had the opportunity to speak on this floor several times, and each time it's for a different reason. And as Brooke said, the last time we were here was last April celebrating Library Week. This month in September across the nation is Library Card Sign-Up Month. And I just want to share with you just a few statistics that I think are relevant to our community here in Allegheny. First, the number of materials that are available at 17 libraries across the county is 395,000, so that's about 8.4 materials per resident. The total number of books checked out in the year of 2024 was 237,000. That's about 5 materials per each resident. The programs attended. This is 29,000, almost nearly 30,000 times people walked into libraries to participate in the thousands of programs that our libraries offered at the 17 locations. That's about, if you compared it to population, about 64% of our population. And then the total visits in 2024 was 146,000. That's about 3 visits per resident. And for the reason we're here today, Library Card Sign-Up Month, about 1 in 3 residents, or 33% residents, 15,000 have library cards current. So that's within the last 6 years. Some folks get library cards and then they don't use them after a 6-year period of time, so we don't keep them within our actual database. We know that we serve far more than 15,000 people just by the previous numbers I shared with you relevant to library cards. The folks that are up here with me right now, they have amazing volunteers and staff that work in their library. They have board of trustees. Some of our trustees are with us here today that do amazing work, public service work, building up a lot of the things that the DAR just talked about, you know, democracy, freedom of speech, being able to engage with our communities and take care of the people that we're charged to serve. One of the amazing things about public libraries is we get to work with all people. We have amazing partners in our school districts. They work with everybody from pre-K all the way up to 12th grade. We work with a lot of partners in higher education that work with kids that have been able to graduate high school or get their GEDs and get formal education. but we get to work with all the folks that are just born all the way to our seniors. And we love that part of our mission because it allows us to connect with every single person in our community. So we just want to thank Chairman Harabus for allowing us to be up here today. It means a lot to us, and we're so proud of being able to serve this community. We've been doing it for over 100 years, and it means a lot to us. So thank you so much for taking this moment in time just to recognize the work that we do. But most importantly, go up and sign out for a library card. If you don't have one right now, you've got 17 locations all across the county that would be more than happy to let you fill out a library card application. And obviously, you can see we have tons of services to offer. So thank you all very much. We really appreciate being able to be here with you today.
Thank you, Brian. Those statistics were interesting. I do wonder, do you count people who have forgotten their Libby password as active card holders or inactive card holders?
Yes, we count you, Chairman Harabus.
Okay, good. The audiobooks are so important to partially illiterate people like me that struggle to actually sit down and read a book.
Audiobooks are reading.
Yeah. That's what I tell my kids. They don't agree. Okay, a proclamation. Whereas libraries play a vital role in fostering lifelong learning, literacy, and community engagement, and whereas the smartest card is a library card that opens up a world of opportunity for people of all ages, and whereas a library card is a ticket to quality family time with something for everyone, and whereas a library card opens the door to a world of knowledge, technology, and resources by providing access to a goldmine of books, magazines, CDs, videos, computers, the internet, and more. And whereas Library Card Sign-Up Month encourages all residents to discover the many benefits of having a library card and to become lifelong library users. And whereas children who have library cards and use the library system perform better in school. Now therefore, I, W. Brooke Harris, Chairman of the Allegheny County Board of Legislators, do hereby proclaim this month of September 2025 as Library Card Sign-Up Month in Allegheny County and encourage everyone to sign up for the smartest card. Thank you.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. One more. 3, 2, 1. All right, thank you.
Nice, Jack. Let's look, it's got a home on it. I must eat with my elbows on the table. This time I'd like to ask Sheriff Scott Cicerello to join me at the front, please. Board is honored to have the opportunity to join Sheriff Cicerello in recognizing Sheriff's Week in Allegheny County. Sheriff?
Thank you.
Nice to see you. After.
Thank you to Chairman Harris and the rest of the board for giving me this opportunity to speak. This week, I joined my fellow sheriffs across New York in annual observance of Sheriff's Week. Each year, the third week of September is used as an occasion to celebrate the long and unique history of the Office of Sheriff in New York and to highlight the many vital services provided to the citizens year-round by the sheriff's deputies, corrections officers, and the civilian staff of a modern-day sheriff's office. The Office of Sheriff is the oldest local office in New York, dating back to colonial times. It was guaranteed to the people, by the people, in every subsequent state constitution. The sheriff is the only law enforcement officer chosen directly by the people and accountable directly to the people. The office of Allegheny County Sheriff was formed in 1806 when the county came into existence and has been serving the public ever since. While many of the functions, powers, and duties of the sheriff have evolved over time, the core and historic nature of the sheriff as the conservator of peace in the county has remained constant. Among the many modern-day functions and duties of the sheriff's office are jail operations, the civil process, court security, building security, 911 dispatch, pistol permits, and law enforcement support. Every sheriff has a fundamental goal of leaving the office in better condition than they found it. Since I took over almost 3 years ago, we have endeavored to advance the agency with an ambitious agenda. Some of the areas of note are the creation of the Allegheny County Threat Assessment Group, ATAG, the creation and evolution of an officer wellness program, physical fitness group sessions for employees, construction of a gym for employees that was funded by a grant, partnership with the Division of Criminal Justice Services to teach Allegheny County curriculum to officers statewide, an exponential increase in training in every area of operations, Welfare Fraud Investigations Unit that was designed in partnership with the District Attorney in DSS, increased revenue from housing federal incarcerated individuals, deployment of body cameras and tasers obtained through a grant, increased support to local law enforcement, a dramatic increase in boat patrols on Rushford and Cuba Lakes, support and training for school resource officers with a focus on disaster preparedness, and the list goes on. I want to commend the men and women of the Allegheny County Sheriff's Office for their professional dedication to carrying out these many important services for the citizens of Allegheny County. The foundation of our success as an agency is rooted in this hard work and dedication by an incredible staff. I'm proud of every member of our organization. It seems oddly appropriate that today is 9/11, a day that unified this country 25 years ago. In reference to the events of yesterday, I would like to end by saying that we are at a critical juncture in the United States. Politics have become so divisive that communities are split between the left and the right. I represent every citizen of this county, left or right, it doesn't matter. I have a duty to protect and serve regardless of who you voted for in the last election. I am a believer in social discourse, the public exchange of ideas and beliefs that are consistent with our constitutional rights. Where I draw the line, and where most Americans draw the line, are when violent acts are committed against those that are expressing opposing viewpoints. Violence does not have a political affiliation. Violence is never a solution. Those that commit violent acts are criminals, plain and simple, and they must be dealt with as such. It's time to take our communities back from the lawlessness that's happening across this country, and at the very level here in Allegheny County. If you aren't happy with what's happening in your community, do something about it. Run for a board, volunteer, start a community watch group, educate yourself on state laws that enable criminal behavior. Go to board meetings, talk to your local representatives, your legislators that are here today. But whatever you do not stay silent and get involved. As your sheriff, I certainly intend to do something about it. Enough is enough. Thank you.
Thank you, Sheriff. I certainly appreciate and share your sentiments. I know our board does as well. It's a tough day today. It's an honor to be able to provide this proclamation today. We don't have to look very far back in our history, our local history, to see examples of how important the Sheriff's Office and its work is for the residents of Allegheny County. The work is hard. Sometimes there are good outcomes, as evidenced in the last couple of weeks, and sometimes there are sad outcomes. But either way, the work is hard and the work is important, and we're thankful to you and your team for doing the work you do. Thank you. A proclamation. Whereas the Office of Sheriff has been an integral part of the criminal justice system in New York State and in Allegheny County throughout our history, having been established in the state's first constitution in 1777 and continued in every succeeding constitution, and having been one of our original constitutional offices upon the founding of our county. And whereas, despite changes in its function, status, and powers during its long history, the Office of Sheriff has maintained a continuous existence, preserved in distinguishing heritage, and continued to be an essential component of our criminal justice community. And whereas the Office of Sheriff has evolved into a modern, professional, full-service law enforcement agency manned by fully trained police officers using state-of-the-art technology and applying the latest and most advanced theories and practices of the criminal justice field. And whereas the Office of Sheriff is unique in the community, and the duties of the office go far beyond the traditional role of keeper of the peace, and extend into many facets of public service, including maintaining the county jail, providing court security, dispatching emergency services, and serving and executing civil processes for our courts. And whereas, as a constitutionally empowered office directly responsible to the people, the ancient Office of Sheriff remains, even today, responsive and accountable to the public it serves. And whereas it is fitting to celebrate the historical contributions of the Office of Sheriff and the significant role that sheriffs play in our modern criminal justice system, and whereas the Allegheny County Legislature recognizes the important services provided to the citizens of this county by Sheriff Cicerello and the members of the Sheriff's Office, now therefore I, Brooke Harris, do hereby proclaim September 17 to 23, 2025 to be Sheriff's Week in Allegheny County. Thank you. I'm tired. No more proclamations today. Okay, one more. I'd like to ask up to the front of the room, please, Deputy Director of the Office of Emergency Management, Bonnie Van Housen, to talk to us about Preparedness Month. Welcome.
Thank you.
The floor is yours.
Thank you. September is National Preparedness Month. This year's theme is Preparedness Starts at Home. Disasters are no longer if, but when. Hurricanes, wildfires, floods, severe storms, and public health crises. Preparedness saves lives, protects property, and reduces long-term recovery costs. Our county is not immune. In recent years, we've faced flooding, power outages, severe weather. Emergency response begins before a disaster. Households, businesses, and governments all have a role. When families and communities are prepared, county resources are less strained during a crisis. Encourage every resident to have a plan, communication methods, evacuation routes, and safe meeting points. Emergency supply kits, food, water, medicine, flashlights, critical documents, and a go kit. Be aware of the alerts. 333-111, New York Alert, Code Red, all give effective information for disasters. Older adults, children, people with disabilities, pets must all be included in the preparedness planning ahead of time. County programs should support outreach to vulnerable populations. A strong community network speeds up recovery. Public awareness campaigns and local drills make preparedness routine, not an afterthought. Investment in preparedness programs reduces disaster response costs. Supporting emergency management funding ensures quick response and recovery. Legislators play a role in promoting public awareness campaigns and community engagement. This National Preparedness Month, let's commit to supporting public education campaigns on emergency readiness, encourage county agencies, schools, and businesses to update their plans, exploring funding opportunities for resilient initiatives. Preparedness is not just survival, it's about protecting livelihoods, stability, and well-being of our residents.
Thank you, Bonnie. A proclamation. Whereas National Preparedness Month is recognized each September to promote family and community disaster planning throughout the year, and whereas the 2025 theme, Preparedness Starts at Home, encourages individuals to take proactive steps to prepare for emergencies by knowing their risks, making a plan, building a kit, and getting involved. And whereas emergencies such as floods, wildfires, severe storms, and health-related incidents can occur at any time, often without warning, and may result in significant loss of life and property. And whereas Allegheny County is committed to enhancing community resilience through education, outreach, and collaboration with local emergency management agencies, fire departments, law enforcement, and volunteer organizations. And whereas the Allegheny County Office of Emergency Management works diligently to prepare our communities for hazards that could impact our neighborhoods and encourages all residents to register for local emergency alert systems and maintain a 2-week emergency supply. And whereas preparedness is a shared responsibility and every resident is encouraged to take steps to ensure their safety and the safety of their families, neighbors, and friends, and pets. Now therefore, I, Brooke Harris, Chairman of the Allegheny County Board of Legislators, do hereby proclaim September 2025 as Preparedness Month in Allegheny County and urge all residents to participate in preparedness activities, learn about local hazards, and take action to build a safer and more resilient community. Thank you. this time, we'll open up the floor for public comment. Are there any members of the public that wish to address the board at this time? Seeing none. Anything on our desks today?
Yes, on your desk is a report of interfund transfers and tax bill corrections approved by the county administrator in August. And also on your desk is an amended September meeting calendar. So the Committee of the Whole scheduled for Wednesday, September 17th, is now back at 10 a.m. And we've also added another one on Wednesday, September 24th at 10 a.m. Are there any additional changes?
Not today.
Okay.
Maybe tomorrow.
We received correspondence from Cornell Cooperative Extension inviting board members to attend the annual Allegheny County Farmer Neighbor Dinner at Lake Lodge in Alfred Station on September 24th. And I believe the deadline for those reservations is coming up quickly. We received correspondence from Senator George Borrello sent to Governor Hochul regarding the unfunded expansion of the Child Care Assistance Program affecting rural communities across New York State, noting the crisis it is creating for Allegheny County and other rural counties. We received correspondence from the City of Olean Mayor, William Aiello, forwarding a check representing the transfer of the balance in the Olean Area Transit System Reserve Capital Fund account to Allegheny County and thanking the board for assuming the sponsorship of the system. We received correspondence from the Allegheny County Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired, thanking the board for their annual appropriation. We received correspondence from Hodgson Ross forwarding payment in lieu of tax agreement between the IDA and the Wellsville Business Park LLC project. We received a notice of the next Fire Advisory Board. It's going to be held at the Crossroads Conference Complex on September 25th at 7 p.m. And we also received correspondence from our Economic Development Office inviting legislators to join them for the Cuba Garlic Festival on September 20th and 21st, noting that they would welcome volunteers to help showcase Allegheny County. W. Brooke Harris, Chairman of the Allegheny County Board of Legislators, hereby reappoints Joseph Budinger of Cuba, New York, to serve on the Allegheny County Agricultural and Farmland Protection Board, coterminous with his tenure as Real Property Tax Service Director, effective October 1st, 2025, and expiring September 30th, 2031. The chairman made the following proclamations: declaring the week of September 17th through the 23rd as Constitution Week, declaring September 2025 as Library Card Sign-Up Month, declaring September 17th to the 23rd as Sheriff's Week, and declaring September 25 as Preparedness Month in Allegheny County.
Resolutions?
Resolution intro number 33925, appointment of Amy M. Shu as part-time county historian. The resolution is being offered by the Resource Management Committee and has committee approval.
Motion made by legislator Curran, seconded by legislator Hanchett. Discussion? This resolution can be voice voted. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? And that's approved. Would anyone care to make a motion to block resolutions with intro numbers 340 of 25 through 342 of 25? Thank you, Mr. Bissett. Seconded by legislator Ricky. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? And that's carried.
Resolution intro number 34025, creation of 3 full-time positions of grounds worker and abolishing 3 part-time labor positions within the Office for the Aging. Resolution intro number 34125, creation of 1 full-time position of typist within the Office for the Aging. Resolution 34225, creation of 5 full-time positions of driver within the Office for the Aging. These resolutions are being offered by our Human Services Committee and have committee approval.
Motion by legislator Burdick, seconded by legislator Ricketts Swales. Discussion? Mr. Healy.
Yes, Chairman. So number 340-25, those positions as groundskeeper for the Office of Aging are as amended earlier today.
That's correct.
Thank you.
Further discussion?
Do you want to amend it on the floor, too?
Hold that thought, Mr. Healy. Amend it again? Amend it again, or is it good? We're good.
Okay, and that was amended before. to,
Correct.
Can you repeat that, County Attorney, what it was amended to?
Yes, so it was amended to state that upon
Funding?
the funding of those positions, that the positions shall not be
Filled.
filled, correct?
So if the funding goes away, that they will not automatically be filled?
Not automatically be filled, yes.
Right. Thank you.
Further discussion? We can address all three at once, okay with you, Mr. Healy?
Whatever your pleasure is,
Thank
Mr.
you, sir.
Chairman.
All right, roll call, please.
Mrs. Hanchett,
Yes.
Mr. Harris,
Yes.
Mr. Havy,
Yes.
Mr. Healy,
Yes.
Mr. Ricky.
Yes.
Mrs. Ricketts Swales,
Yes.
Mrs. Root,
Yes.
Mr. Barnes,
Aye.
Mr. Passett,
Yes.
Mrs. Burdick,
Yes.
Mr. Curran,
Yes.
and Mr. Demick.
Yes.
12 ayes, 3 absent.
Those resolutions are approved.
Resolution intro number 34325, creation of one full-time position of janitor within the Department of Public Works. This resolution is being offered by the Public Works and Personnel Committees and has both committees' approval.
Motion made by legislator Demick, seconded by legislator Ricketts Swales. Discussion?
Mr. Chairman,
Mr. Demick.
I would like to make a motion to amend Resolution 343-25 in Section 2 to read that the full-time position of janitor shall have a standard work week of 35 hours.
Motion made, is there a second? Thank you, Mr. Havy. Any discussion on that? All in favor, say aye. Opposed? That's carried. And do we have a motion and a second on the resolution?
We do. I'm
Okay.
sorry, who seconded the amendment?
Ricketts Swales. No, Havy.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Um,
And there was an issue.
I believe that we may want to make a second amendment to the resolution by a legislator stating that it should state that it should have a standard workday of 7 hours instead of 8 hours.
We're not sure about that because
No,
it's a
that's okay,
4-day
okay.
work week.
Is it 4-day work? Okay, so 35 hours. Okay.
What's that? Standard work day.
Yes.
Even for those
Yes.
DPW?
Even for those people.
Correct.
4 days a week.
Yes.
It's gotta be a standard workday of 4.
Of 7 hours
Correct.
for retirement purposes.
How,
Yes.
so, somebody out there, how would you like the amendment to read?
The amendment should read that the full-time position of janitor shall have a standard workday of 7 hours.
In addition to stating a work week of 35 hours or no?
Should say the work week.
Okay, so now we need another amendment. So seeking, so we're going to scratch that. Seeking, although the amendment passed, need another motion to amend to stating a standard work day of 7 hours.
I'll make that motion.
Okay, Mr. Demick makes the motion, seconded by legislator Root. Any discussion on that?
So we voted on the first one, right? Is it-
Right, but this eliminates that language now and inserts language that states 7-day work week.
I didn't think we did.
You are amending the amendment that you passed to the resolution.
All right, you got me.
7-hour workday.
Yeah,
You did.
yes.
I work a 7-hour work week. We expect a 7-hour work day from our employees.
And that's for reporting purposes to New York State retirement is required by the state of New York, right? Thank you.
Every position you have, you have to set a standard workday for the New York State retirement system.
Thank you.
Yes, and we do have positions, as Legislator Demick mentioned, that have 35-hour work weeks, and some have 40-hour work weeks. So everything is correct, and I think it sounds like you have it all the way you want it now.
Great. All right, so we have not voted on that amendment. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, that amendment is carried. We already have a motion and a second, so I'm going to call the question on the resolution as amended, and I will ask for a roll call.
Mrs. Hanchett,
Yes.
Mr. Harris,
Yes.
Mr. Havy,
Yes.
Mr. Healy,
Yes.
Mr. Ricky,
Yes.
Mrs. Ricketts Swales,
Yes.
Mrs. Root,
Yes.
Mr. Barnes,
Aye.
Mr. Bissett,
Yes.
Mrs. Burdick,
Yes.
Mr. Curran,
Yes.
Mr. Demick.
Yes.
12 ayes, 3 absent.
And that is approved.
Resolution intro number 34425, authorizing and approving a settlement agreement to an action relating to the opioid crisis. This resolution is being offered by the Ways and Means Committee and has committee approval.
Motion made by Legislator Healy, second by Legislator Havy. Discussion?
I just like
Mr. Healy.
to point out that this is all private class action lawsuit, and as I understand it, and it will be a great benefit to the residents of the county that we receive this money, so thank you.
Thank you. Further discussion? Roll call?
Mrs. Hanchett,
Yes.
Mr. Harris.
Yes.
Mr. Havy,
Yes.
Mr. Healy,
Yes.
Mr. Ricky,
Yes.
Mrs. Ricketts Swales,
Yes.
Mrs. Root,
Yes.
Mr. Barnes,
Aye.
Mr. Bissett,
Yes.
Mrs. Burdick, Mr. Curran,
Yes.
Mr. Demick.
Yes.
12 ayes, 3 absent.
That's approved.
Resolution intro number 34525, approval of grant application to the New York State I Love New York State Aid Program for Tourism Promotion Funds by the Office of Economic Development. This resolution is being offered by the Planning and Economic Development and Ways and Means Committees and has both committees' approval.
Motion made by Legislator Root, seconded by Legislator Hanchett. Discussion? Roll call?
Mrs. Hanchett,
Yes.
Mr. Harris.
Yes.
Mr. Havy,
Yes.
Mr. Healy,
Yes.
Mr. Ricky,
Yes.
Mrs. Ricketts Swales,
Yes.
Mrs. Root,
Yes.
Mr. Barnes,
Aye.
Mr. Bissett,
Yes.
Mrs. Burdick,
Yes.
Mr. Curran,
Yes.
Mr. Demick.
Yes.
12 ayes, 3 absent.
That resolution is approved. Would anyone care to make a motion to block resolutions with intro numbers 346 of 25 through 347 of 25? Thank you, Mr. Bissett. Second by Legislator Hanchett. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried.
Resolution intro number 34625, approval of grant application to 2026 National Children's Alliance Corps Grant Program for the Child Advocacy Center for the Department of Social Services. Resolution intro number 34725, approval of grant application to 2026 National Children's Alliance Rural Grant Program for the Child Advocacy Center for the Department of Social Services. These resolutions are being offered by the Human Services Committee and have committee approval.
Motion by Legislator Burdick, second by Legislator Ricketts Swales. Discussion? Roll call?
Mrs. Hanchett,
Yes.
Mr. Harris.
Yes.
Mr. Havy,
Yes.
Mr. Healy,
Yes.
Mr. Ricky,
Yes.
Mrs. Ricketts Swales,
Yes.
Mrs. Root,
Yes.
Mr. Barnes,
Aye.
Mr. Bissett,
Yes.
Mrs. Burdick.
Yes.
Mr. Curran,
Yes.
Mr. Demick.
Yes.
12 ayes, 3 absent.
Those resolutions are approved.
Resolution intro number 34825, acceptance and appropriation of increased New York State Office of Addiction Services and Support grant funds for the Office of Community Services. This resolution is being offered by the Human Services and Ways and Means Committees and has both committees' approval.
Legislator Burdick makes the motion, seconded by Legislator Ricketts Swales. Discussion? Roll call.
Mrs. Hanchett?
Yes.
Mr. Harris?
Yes.
Mr. Havey?
Yes.
Mr. Healy?
Yes.
Mr. Ricky?
Yes.
Mrs. Ricketts Swales?
Yes.
Mrs. Root?
Yes.
Mr. Barnes?
Aye.
Mr. Passett?
Yes.
Mrs. Burdick?
Yes.
Mr. Curran?
Yes.
Mr. Demick?
Yes.
12 ayes, 3 absent.
That resolution is approved.
Resolution intro number 34925. Approval of budget transfer within the Sheriff's Office to cover firearm costs. This resolution is being offered by the Ways and Means Committee and has committee approval.
Motion made by Legislator Havey, seconded by Legislator Ricky. Discussion? Roll call.
Mrs. Hanchett?
Yes.
Mr. Harris?
Yes.
Mr. Havey?
Yes.
Mr. Healy?
Yes.
Mr. Ricky?
Yes.
Mrs. Ricketts Swales?
Yes.
Mrs. Root?
Yes.
Mr. Barnes?
Aye.
Mr. Passett?
Yes.
Mrs. Burdick?
Yes.
Mr. Curran?
Yes.
Mr. Demick?
Yes.
12 ayes, 3 absent.
That's approved. Would anyone care to make a motion to block resolutions with intro numbers 350 of 25 through 351 of 25? Thank you, Mr. Havey, seconded by Legislator Hanchett. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, and that's approved.
Resolution intro number 35025, approval of cooperative agreements between the Allegheny County Department of Social Services and the Allegheny County Attorney's Office for services provided between January 1st, 2024 and December 31st, 2024. Resolutions intro number 35125, approval of cooperative agreements between the Allegheny County Department of Social Services and the Allegheny County Attorney's Offices for services provided January 1st, 2025 and through December 31st, 2025. These resolutions are being offered by the Human Services Committee and have committee approval.
Motion made by Legislator Burdick and seconded by Legislator Ricketts Swales. Discussion? Roll call.
Mrs. Hanchett?
Yes.
Mr. Harris?
Yes.
Mr. Havey?
Yes.
Mr. Healy?
Yes.
Mr. Ricky?
Yes.
Mrs. Ricketts Swales?
Yes.
Mrs. Root?
Yes.
Mr. Barnes?
Aye.
Mr. Passett?
Yes.
Mrs. Burdick?
Yes.
Mr. Curran?
Yes.
Mr. Demick?
Yes.
12 ayes, 3 absent.
Those resolutions are approved.
Resolution intro number 35225. Approval of renewal of agreement between the County of Allegheny and the New York State Department of Health for the Immunization Action Plan Grant, period number 3 for the Department of Health, authorizing the chairman of the board to execute said agreement. This resolution is being offered by the Human Services Committee and has committee approval.
Ms. Burdick makes the motion, seconded by Legislator Ricketts Swales. Discussion? Roll call.
Mrs. Hanchett?
Yes.
Mr. Harris?
Yes.
Mr. Havey?
Yes.
Mr. Healy?
Yes.
Mr. Ricky?
Yes.
Mrs. Ricketts Swales?
Yes.
Mrs. Root?
Yes.
Mr. Barnes?
Aye.
Mr. Passett?
Yes.
Mrs. Burdick?
Yes.
Mr. Curran?
Yes.
Mr. Demick?
Yes.
12 ayes, 3 absent.
That's approved.
Resolution intro number 35325. Approval of lease agreement between the County of Allegheny and the Richburg Firemen and Auxiliary Clubhouse for the Bolivar Richburg Congregate Luncheon Center for the Office for the Aging, authorizing the chairman of the board to execute said agreement. This resolution is being offered by the Human Services Committee and has committee approval.
Motion made by Legislator Burdick, seconded by Legislator Ricketts Swales. Discussion? Roll call.
Mrs. Hanchett?
Yes.
Mr. Harris?
Yes.
Mr. Havey?
Yes.
Mr. Healy?
Yes.
Mr. Ricky?
Yes.
Mrs. Ricketts Swales?
Yes.
Mrs. Root?
Yes.
Mr. Barnes?
Aye.
Mr. Passett?
Yes.
Mrs. Burdick?
Yes.
Mr. Curran?
Yes.
Mr. Demick?
Yes.
12 ayes, 3 absent.
That resolution's approved.
Resolution intro number 35425. Resolution in support of the passage of Congressman Nicholas Langworthy's Energy Choice Act and in opposition to government-mandated natural gas ban. This resolution is being offered by all legislators. It was not pre-filed and it will require a two-thirds vote to consider from the floor.
Thank you. On the two-thirds, the motion is made by legislator Ricky, seconded by legislator Root. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, and that's carried. And on the resolution itself, the motion is made by legislator Healy, seconded by legislator Demick. Discussion? This resolution can be voice voted. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, and that's carried.
Resolution intro number 35525. Resolution calling on members of the New York State Senate and Assembly to support legislation that would authorize local governments to opt out of mandates and benchmarks established under the Climate Leadership and Community Protection Act and support the passage of S. 8481, sponsored by Gallivan. This resolution is being offered by all legislators. It was not pre-filed and it will require a two-thirds vote to consider from the floor.
Is there a motion to consider? Thank you, legislator Hanchett, seconded by legislator Ricky. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, and that's carried. And on the resolution itself, the motion's made by legislator Root, seconded by legislator Bissett. Discussion? Mr. Healy.
Yes, Chairman, I don't know if you want to comment yourself on it or not, but these laws that they've passed in the state, these last two resolutions are attempting to fight involving the elimination of natural gas vehicles and going all green and all this crazy stuff they dream of down there in New York City, who controls the politics of our state. It's, just defies common sense and logic for, especially is concerned with upstate New York. And so I commend this board for fighting those and agreeing to sponsor these resolutions to fight those efforts by the state to make us go all electric, and the efforts of our legislators in Washington and Mr. Langworthy and our state representatives who are trying to overturn that. Thank you.
Thank you. Further discussion? This resolution can be voice voted. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, and that's carried. How do you prefer the reading of the audit today?
Collectively and by total, please.
Thank you, Mr. Ricky. Is there a second? Thank you, Mr. Havey. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, and that's carried.
General government support, $282,061.67. Education, $44,562.93. Public safety, $170,054.34. Health, $225,129.22. Bus transportation, $519.14. Economic assistance and opportunity, $880,710.21. Culture and recreation, $49,432.51. Home and community services, $149,098.03. Our general fund totaled $1,801,568.05. Payroll and taxes total $1,396,731.67. Our capital fund totals $211,092.06. Our other funds total $805,080.30 for a grand total of $4,214,472.08.
Is there a motion to approve the audit? Thank you, legislator Hanchett, seconded by legislator Havey. Discussion? Roll call.
Mrs. Hanchett.
Yes.
Mr. Harris.
Yes.
Mr. Havey.
Yes.
Mr. Healy.
Yes.
Mr. Ricky.
Yes.
Mrs. Ricketts Swales.
Yes.
Mrs. Root.
Yes.
Mr. Barnes.
Aye.
Mr. Bissett.
Yes.
Mrs. Burdick?
Yes.
Mr. Curran?
Yes.
Mr. Demick?
Yes.
12 ayes, 3 absent.
And that is approved. For the good of the order, I appreciate once again the sentiments from Legislator Hanchett and the sheriff today. Worth saying one more time, this board renounces political violence, regardless of its type or its motivation. We ask that the general public, at least the 3 people watching this live stream, you join us in that. Also, somber day remembering the tragedy of 9/11 24 years ago. We ask that you remember the victims of those horrific acts and their families, and especially those still suffering the consequences through injury of those events to this day. Is there anything else for the good of the order? Legislator Hanchett.
Yes, I just want to remind whoever's listening that your chance to make your voice heard in Albany on the energy draft program. The Sun had a link and the information. There will be a virtual hearing Saturday. I think it's 11 to 1, but all that information and the link is on there. So it's your chance to get your voice heard.
Thank you. Anything else for the good of the order? If not, would anyone care to make a motion to adjourn? Thank you, Mr. Bissett, seconded by Legislator Ricketts Swales. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, and we're adjourned.